Kate from Clear Blue Tarot with a reading today for Leo. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble upon it to view it is the right time for you to receive the message, hopefully, if your energy and my energy are compatible to resonate with you. So we are starting off this reading here in the center with two beautiful cards. We have the Lover's card from the Enchanted Tarot and the Butterfly Spirit from the Spirit Animal Oracle. This to me is looking like you are going through something where you need to be reminded that the universe is guiding you through something. It looks like the whole spread says you're going through something challenging that is depleting you, making you tired, but it's going to have this emergence of a new life at the end that'll make it worth it to have gone through this transformation. Now, in my eyes, the Lover's card always speaks to me about unity and realizing that we are all a blend of light and shadow. We are all peeling our onion of ourself, and everyone should be embraced. People shouldn't be pigeonholed because in each of us there's the light and the shadow. So you may be drawn to someone, or you may like parts of yourself that you see as the good parts and reject other parts of you that you see as the bad parts, and these differ from person to person in what they're judging in themselves and others. But the best thing to do is to see it all and unify it within you and the other person so that you can love unconditionally. You can still choose who you want to hang out with and who you want to be with, but not judge to the point of losing that love, because when you lose the love for others, you lose love. You have something else instead. So why not make sure all the space inside of you is loving for everyone without judgment? And then this transformation is with that. It's kind of like maybe you're coming into that understanding more and more as time goes on, and the butterfly is saying, the butterfly doesn't know it's a butterfly when it's a caterpillar. It's going through this painful process, maybe painful. I don't know what caterpillars feel, but it doesn't look so comfortable. And all of a sudden they have these wings, We have also the Swan spirit here too, which I always see that. I mean, I grew up with the Ugly Duckling book, and the swan doesn't know it's a swan, thinks it's yucky. So we all have this beauty. We all have this mix of light and dark, and it's about embracing what's in us and others to see the beauty within everything and everyone. Okay, so then crossing this, we have the Tree of Life card. All right, so this is something that's challenging you right now, and the Tree of Life in the Shaman, mystical Shaman oracles talks about this theory I love. It's about, we are a tree, and part of us is here, part of us is our roots, it's our physicality. The other part grows up towards the sky and reaches up towards the stars, and it's our mind, it's our heart, it's our intuition. It can be fantasies, dreams, it can be meditative moments where we're flying up and connecting to the stars, or it can be negative and positive. So there's a good part of this flying up and being in that air element, and there's a negative part. And there's a negative part of being too grounded, too stuck, and there's a positive part of being grounded. So it's saying, check in with yourself and see, are you too grounded? Are you too based here in reality that you're not dreaming and feeling inspired? Or are you so lost in fantasy that you're not grounded? Are you flying up and losing your physicality here on this earth where you have to be to manifest these ideas? So look into that. And then it's funny because we have the Tree of Life, and then right under it we have the middle world, which is also the tree. It's represented by the tree, and it's definitely about the physical reality. So it's saying that's your foundation. Go there, be there, bury your feet in the dirt or the sand if you need to. Remind yourself you're here, and then let these ideas flourish. Let these connections to this universal knowledge pour down into you and bring forth something new that will birth you out of your cocoon. Because in the recent past, it's showing the feline here, feline, which, I mean, this is Leo, if Leo is sick as a dog. And so, you know, we get sick in all different ways. We get sick mentally, we get sick physically, we get sick spiritually. So in some way, it's saying you're exiting a period of time where you were depleted, if not sick. So you need to recharge, because the next card in your near future is the Four of Air, which is healing, meditation, healing, going within, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, bringing yourself back to health and life, and being kind to yourself, you know, treating yourself like a mom would a sick child, being that for yourself, and meditating. So you're thinking with your heart, not with your mind. Don't get bogged down with troubles, but listen to your heart and see where it leads you. Your outcome, if this all goes the way, your potential outcome, your crown of this reading is the Six of Hearts, which is the Six of Cups in the regular decks. And it's about the joyful innocence of childhood. It's about a rebirth or a resurgence of that new feeling where things were happy and lighthearted. So bringing some more lightheartedness, which is, you know, who wouldn't want this after they've been in this? It's a good transition, shall we say. What's happening inside of you is the Three of Air. That's what you're holding inside, and it's a disappointment, it's a heartbreak, it's a painful feeling, the loss, you know, of some sort. Everyone's different in how that applies to your circumstance, but that could have been what brought about this feline feeling, is some sort of disappointment or loss or heartbreak or painful situation that you felt that pain in your heart. And what's covering you, or what you're showing to the world, is the Swan. So the Swan is like the butterfly. It's a card of noticing your own beauty, noticing your own magnificence, seeing yourself in the right way, which we all should see ourselves. But it's also about going for the deep dive in this deck. And so that speaks about looking past the surface. And if you still feel like you're not good enough, or you're not, you know, everything that Spirit wants you to feel you are, it could be you need to go within and see what taught you that, what conditioned you to believe that, and be honest with yourself, and be honest with others, because there's answers there in that deep dive. And there was something I want to look up. Just give me 1 second. I try to have it all in my head, but give me 1 sec. Yeah, it's about knowing yourself so you know others better. It's about understanding why it's about understanding love and grace and deeper reasoning behind every relationship you have and why it is the way it is. It's a deep, deep card, and it's a perfect card to have with the Four of Air there, because it's saying while you're in this meditative state, you should be thinking about deeply how you got where you were that led you into these energies, and let things go that need to be let go of, and try to understand and have compassion for people who may have hurt you. Try to love them anyways, and love yourself, even though maybe you feel there was some justification in why they were disappointed with you or why you failed. And just pour motherly energy, love into that space that's hurting, okay? Because what you're looking for is the Beaver Spirit. You're looking to lay a solid foundation. You've been feeling a little bit lost, and it's looking like you want to start something that makes you feel solid again. And there is going to be looks like some issues still, because you have the Five of Swords, and the only thing I can say that's good about that is that it's coming after the 3 and the 4. So you've got progression, you've got 3, 4, 5, and maybe you do need to kind of have like a mini tower, a mini conflict to get to the 6, which is moving away from the stuff that's been breaking your heart to something new. And I grabbed this at the same time as the Clarifier, but the Clarifier here is the Crow, which is all about magic, but it's also in this deck about, it's number 13, so I was just completely dwelling on the magic. And I think there's a lot of planets retrograde, so give me a second, give me a break. Yeah, it's about truth again. So just like the Swan spirit, it's about the universal truths of the Creator. So don't forget that you co-create. So join your will with the will of the universe to manifest and create after you've cleared out the negativity that helped you, get in this situation where you created things from your shadow. Clear that out, use the magic to go past that, because then these last 3 cards that are clarifiers here, I have the Page of Fire, the 2 of Fire, and himself. So 2 of Fire, Page of Fire, it's all about taking action, making the decision, deciding, going forward, getting out of the crossroads, moving to this, which is himself, which is crown chakra energy, third eye, heart, throat. These energies all aligned so that you are able to go forward with this wand, this fire, this new idea, and break out of this sadness and have this butterfly moment to get to this childlike happiness again. Because you don't stay down forever. Life is a cycle. You're down, you're up, you learn, you grow, and then you're down, you're up, you learn, you grow. It just happens over and over. So you're coming out of one cycle, which is having like a little bumpy end, but you're about to start something new, and you just have to do this deep dive, this meditation, embrace the magic, do what you have to do to bust out of whatever is keeping you down, making you sick, and start fresh, okay? That's your reading. I'm sorry if it was a little bumpy for me too, but one of those things. I'll try to get smoother and smoother with the cards, but I do blend like 6 decks or something, and it can get a little bit like, I don't know, I have to like piece it all together. So my email's down below for private readings, and the decks I used are down below as well, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time, Leos. Take care.